Greetings. Back with another one. Man, listen to me. Out of all of Jackie Chan's films, I would have to say that this one, The Drunken Master 2, I would say this is probably my favorite film out of all the films he's done. I love everything that Jackie did, but I mean, this film I wouldn't say I watched it the most, but I enjoyed it the most, and mainly because of excuse me, and mainly because of the style that he showcases in this film, the drunken style of the Chinese side of the house. And that's the crazy thing about the Chinese side of the house, is just the creativity that really goes into all of these different animal forms that go back to like ancient times and stuff like that. And I believe the origin, correct me if I'm wrong about this, but I believe that the origin of the drunken boxing and goes back to ancient times, and uh both uh both in the Buddhist and the Taoist communities and stuff like that. And a lot of it's some of the elements are rooted in like different like mythologies, Chinese mythologies and stuff like that. I believe they call it like the eight elements. It's something like that. I forget, but I believe the drunken boxing. I believe the Chinese call it Juquan. I believe it is called. But like I said, yeah, it just probably saying a whole bunch of stuff that's not true. But like I said, I really enjoy this film, and I like that Jackie Chan. He because when Jackie Chan first came out, a lot of people, because after Bruce Lee passed away, they were looking for the next Bruce, and they were just trying to find somebody they can make some money off. So they had all of these Bruce exploitation films, and I'm glad that Jackie did not go that route. Jackie, he wanted to be more of like a comic actor, while also displaying great martial arts abilities and stunt work and stuff like that, because he started as a stunt guy, and it really shows in all of these films, in this film, stuff like that, where he just, like I said, I don't understand how he's still with us, to be honest with you. I mean, thank goodness he is, but he really took a pounding throughout his career, man. And but like I said, this is my favorite film that he did, and I just wanted to reminisce and just go back and watch this particular scene where he's showcasing the drunken boxing. Let's go. And of course, right there, that's I believe his name is Hosam Pak. If you don't know who he is, he's the original Liu Kang modeled actor for the very first Mortal Kombat game. That's him, Hosam Pak. He's a bad man too. I mean, he's a martial artist as well. I don't know too much about his background, but I know he is a practitioner of the art and stuff like that. And I seen him in countless films. He was actually in one of the Ninja Turtles films too. Ouch. And Anita Mui, I believe her name is. She was in a number of films with Jackie Chan. She was very funny actress. Sadly she's no longer with us, but I've always enjoyed her in some of the films that I've seen her in. Like I said, it's just very funny, very goofy, and I just like this side. I just like this side of the Chinese films and stuff like that that came out of Hong Kong, where you see a lot of the displaying of the humor and the comedy and stuff like that. Yeah, right now he's not drunk yet. He's just going through the traditional techniques and stances and all that stuff. But I love that one technique when he throws the back knuckle and stuff like that in the drunken boxing. Pretty sweet. That's that kung fu. And that's the thing about kung fu, Jungwo. It's you got to stand a certain way. You have to position yourself a certain way to throw particular techniques and stuff like that. It's so, what's the word, man? It's just very technical in a lot of ways, man. There he goes. Now here's the thing. I don't know how effective the drunken boxing actually is. Like, I mean, were there actual practitioners who actually consume just an excessive amount of alcohol and they became effective fighters. I don't know. I don't probably think that's accurate, but I guess it was just practitioners who just mimic the movement, because the drunken boxing is really based on feints and deception and stuff like that. So you want to you know put on that guise that as if you are intoxicated, stuff like that. And I guess it kind of throws off the opposition and stuff like that. I think that was the original thought of it. But whatever it is, I enjoy it. And this film just blew me away, man. I just loved it. Yeah, and then this film that his father didn't want him to drink because he got him in trouble, but the mother figure, she was very much encouraging him all the time about it, as you can see here. It's like he's powering up. Ah, come on. Buffer. And I believe Pac, he played like the foreman, because it was a bunch of factory workers who were kind of like being mistreated and stuff like that. And like I said, a lot of the films that came out of Hong Kong, it was very much about the times where in ancient China or during the occupations of certain countries and stuff like that. You see a lot of that. I mean, obviously they displayed the beauties of the culture as well, but there was also a portion where they took place in those times where you had foreigner against foreigner aggression and stuff like that. And I believe you do see that in this film, as I can remember. Need more alcohol. I mean, just look at the stunt. Look at the choreography. Look at it. Just the stunt work. I mean, the excessive amount of takes. Good stuff. And of course, Jackie Chan, he is the inspiration of the Tekken character Lei Wulong from the Tekken series. Lei was the drunken boxer in that game. And Jackie Chan was very much the inspiration for that character. And I honestly believe, like, after this film, because like I said, this is 1994. The first Tekken game came out in 1994, but Lei didn't debut into the second game. I honestly believe that the Namco team, once they saw this film, it was like, yeah, well, we got to make a drunken boxer. And when the second game came out, because the PS1 came out in 1994, and then Tekken 2 came out probably like a year after, maybe. And it was like, yeah, we gotta make a drunken guy, and then that's what they did, man. I mean, just look at it, man. Just like all of the Chinese styles is very flowy. The continuity of the movements and stuff like that, just constantly moving, and circular movements. The Chinese, they fight in circles. That's one thing my grandmaster told me. The Chinese, they fight in circles. The Japanese, they fight in squares, and the Koreans, they fight in triangles and stuff like that. That's what he told me, stuff like that. Just to simplify it, I guess, and just to be concise. Look, it's just so goofy. And like I said, I don't drink. I don't consume any alcohol, so I don't know. Like, anybody who partakes in the consumption, let me know. I mean, does alcohol kind of like does it decrease your tolerance for pain? I mean, does it decrease the sensation of, like, do you not like feel pain as much as you would if you were sober? I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Father shows up. He is pissed. And I like how she kind of like just manipulates him all the time whenever he shows up and stuff like that. And like she's just blown away about it. Down the hatch. Father got some skills too. Yeah, man. I just wanted to stroll down memory lane and just kind of watch that again, man. It's just, and it actually, when the father shows up, there was a sequence. And a buddy of mine, we used to trip every time we saw it because the father in the film, he of course did not like when he drank because he would just get into trouble in these fights and stuff like that. But after, right at that scene when his father shows up, he takes like a huge, like huge pot. There's a huge pot of alcohol, and he kind of like just throws it down his gullet. And my buddy, and just the way it looks, just the way they shot it, my buddy and I, we would just cackle with laughter every time we saw that sequence. It was just so funny. But like I said, this is Jackie, so everything he did always had a comedic element to it. But yeah, man, I just wanted to react to that and just pay homage to Jackie Chan for all the work he's done. I mean, like I said, when you think about martial arts actors and stuff like that, and that, man, Jackie would have to be, you know, top two, maybe top three, like in terms of just guys who have that background who went into like film and stuff like that. I mean, Jackie is up there. He definitely is up there, man. And I'm all throughout my life always appreciated his work and stuff like that. But obviously, as an American, the biggest films that we've seen him in here in America had to be Rumble in the Bronx and the Rush Hour series, because that's when he came over to the United States, because he was doing all the films in Hong Kong, and then he came over and stuff like that. And then once he did the films in America, he became known to like the Western audience and stuff like that. And so, yeah, man, the guy is a global icon, man. And I don't know if he's got anything recent coming out. I don't know. A lot of people have been making like these fan made like trailers and stuff. You just don't know which real or not. Like I said, I'm not really on social media and anything like that. So I don't know about if there's any the latest projects or anything that's coming out. I'm just a guy with an opinion. So but yeah, man, just salute to Jackie Chan and everything he's done for the art. 31 cents at it. Another one for the archives. It's your brother Bleak signing out. And until next time, guys. Os.